Hey guys, it's Mandy here. So, this week is a bit of a write off for me because of the fact that it turns out what I thought was a depressive bout it was a depressive bout, but it was also contributed to me having a cold. So, I'm now in bed. So, unfortunately, there are no videos coming out this week, which are like the art videos or the film review videos, because of the fact that I'm just feeling really shit right now. And, so I've been in bed most of the day today, and so I will be just doing a sort of commentary video rather than any, you know, art videos or anything like that. So at the moment, seeing as I've been stuck in bed all day, I've been doing nothing but sort of thinking, and I just think it's things that have been on my mind have been sort of the education system and the government and all that sort of thing, and I just think it's rather sad that how as I've been watching a lot of YouTube today, it's very interesting how basically Hollywood has become this vessel for communist propaganda, essentially. It's basically these people who are trying to wheedle communist ideas into our entertainment. And I guess one could argue that, it's always been a bit like that. I mean, there was that um, period, was it in the 30s or 40s? I can't remember exactly what period it was, but when Hollywood had that communist trial thing where they claimed to be trying to wheedle out the communists within the system. But I'm starting to wonder whether or not that was actually a ploy to make people think that they weren't communists, and they were trying to do the right thing. But you know, uh, because when you think about it now, I mean, the fact that so many filmmakers and actors um, are coming out with all these agendas, and they're accusing the fans, as in we, the fans, the people who make Hollywood successful. They don't become successful out of nothing. If it wasn't for us watching their films and paying to go to the cinema and paying for the DVDs and the films and the videos and the VHSs and all that, if it wasn't for us, they wouldn't fucking exist. So the fact that they are trying to use this medium of entertainment, to literally manipulate us, the viewers, into thinking uh, gender identity is acceptable to question. Racism is a thing that needs to be um, you know touted at every level, no matter what the situation. We need to infiltrate every story, every form of literature, and, like I said, story, in order to change people's viewpoints through manipulative tactics, and gaslighting the audience members as well. It's the fact that it's scary to think that they know that they are gaslighting us, and we know that they are gaslighting us, and yet they don't seem to have the comprehension in their brains to go, hang on a second, we're doing something that is technically abusive. If it was a one-on-one relationship, the abuser who was doing the gaslighting and all that kind of shit could be arrested. The fact that these people are doing it on a mass scale, and they are gaslighting an entire audience into thinking that there's something wrong with them, because if you don't agree with their storylines of inserting you know um, confusing gender politics and racist remarks, or accusing the audience of racism and being istophobes or whatever it is, and doing that is an abusive relationship. And frankly, we as an audience members had enough. The fact that we are standing up to, you know, the system because of J.R.R. Tolkien being the final straw, and they are still trying to step up and accuse us of being istophobes and racists and whatever it is that we're being accused of. I just think that's really shocking to think that we are still paying them. Like people say, if you want to teach these people a lesson, the best thing to do is to stop paying. Literally, take your money and pay anyone whose views do not line up with Hollywood's, basically. And I would say the same thing for the government. If you want to show the government that this kind of shit should not be allowable, then take your money away from the government, because the only thing that they care about is money. If you want to teach someone whose only interest in life is to become rich and powerful, if the only way to teach them that you are the one who has the power is to take your money and keep it away from someone, if we as yeah, I'm from England, but I'm talking about in America. If you want to tell the American government that you're the one with the power, and the people are the ones with the power, that the government don't have the right to control you in this manner. If you want to tell the government to back off and stop acting like an abuser in a relationship where they're supposed to be looking after you, they are supposed to be looking after you and making sure that you are safe, but not using your trust as a way to abuse you. If you want to tell them that, the best way to do it is to stop paying taxes. And I'm serious. You want to teach them a lesson? If you all en masse just stopped paying taxes, what are they going to do? They're going to arrest literally every person in the city? Not feasible. They can't do it. They can't feasibly arrest every citizen in a town or an entire city. If you all decided to en masse stop paying taxes, they would have to start paying attention to what you are trying to tell them. You are trying to tell them you don't want sexual agendas. You don't want racist infiltration in your entertainments. You want entertainment for entertainment's sake. You don't want this bullshit agenda stuff to be inserted into it. And the same, if you go and do that in Hollywood, literally just cut your money off from Hollywood. Stop paying for things. Stop paying for Amazon. Go out to the local shops and actually start buying things in person instead of ordering things online through Amazon. If you stopped using Amazon, suddenly Jeff Bezos' money gets cut off like that. But the problem is that people are, because it's been so successful, you have been brainwashed into going, Amazon's so wonderful, it's so convenient, rather than, get off your ass, walk to the shop and buy whatever it is you want from the shop directly, rather than funding Amazon and teaching Jeff Bezos a lesson that, you know what, you are the ones with the power, you are the ones who are giving him the money, and if he doesn't fucking pay attention, you're going to cut him off. It's no different from a parent cutting a child's allowance off. If you're a parent and you have a child and they have an allowance, and you want to teach them to stop misbehaving, cut their allowance off, and they might actually stop misbehaving. Same concept. You just simply cut your money off from Jeff Bezos and simply say, is it Jeff Bezos? Is it Jeff Bezos or is it... No, it's Elon Musk. Is it? No, Elon Musk is the Tesla. Yeah, Jeff Bezos, sorry. I get confused between my millionaires. Or billionaires or whatever they are. Rich people. But I just think it's, that's really all it takes is for you to just stop paying for things and suddenly they have no power. So anyway, that's just my current thoughts at the moment because I've got nothing better to think about. So I'm going to, seeing as my boyfriend's just returned, so I'm going to cut it off here. But you guys let me know what you think about this. I mean, like I said, I'm just sick, but this is just something that I've been thinking about a lot at the moment. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay safe and well.